Hey everyone, I'm Ellen here at etrailer.com, and today we're taking a look at the Goal Zero Crush Light. This is going to be a nice, easy to pack light to take with you. Have a little illumination in your tent, around the campsite, wherever you might want to have it. Maybe going along a trail, trying to find your way back to there. So it's just this little kind of lantern looking guy, and it's a kind of rubbery silicone-like material that makes up the bell of the light, or the shade of it, and then it has a little handle at the top. We'll also have two little loops on either side, so you can run this through a pack or attach a string to it and things like that to lash it down somewhere. And you can really expand it or collapse it as much as you want in between, all the way out like this and all the way down like that. So pretty easy to use. As far as lighting up, there's a button up at the top. Press that. Right now I have it in demo mode, so it's going to go through all the different light levels. But if we take a little closer look at it, you can see how bright that guy is going to be. Just going to move that forward a little bit and hit the button again and hit the lights here in the studio. So now it's going into its lower mode. That's candle light mode. So I'll hit the button again. So that's high, medium, low, and then candlelight. So we have some different levels as far as the brightness to appeal to different uses at different times. Of course, the higher output is going to also take the most power. So you only get about 3 hours of run time if you use it at the high power setting. Compared to using it on the low setting, you can get 35 hours out of it. That's assuming that it's at a full charge. The nice thing about this is that it does have a little solar panel up at the top, so it can charge with the sun, or you can also use the included USB connection. It's going to be a micro USB cord to fit into the top there. The thing that's nice about this, you can really use any micro USB cord to charge it, but it's a pretty narrow opening, so this one's really nice and flat, so it fits in there really well. It's just kind of short, so that's kind of the good and bad about that. As far as the size, whenever it's all the way expanded and you hang it from its little hook here, it's 5 inches tall. And then if we go from the outer edge of those little loops to the same side same spot on the other side, that's 5 3/4. If you just go to the base, it's 5 inches by 5 inches. So it's pretty much a perfect cube as far as what space it takes up when it's all the way expanded. Crush that all the way down. Now it's more like 3/4 of an inch thick, going from the top of that solar panel to the bottom there. And then again, 5 3/4 inches by 5 inches, or 5 by 5 if you don't count those two little loops on either side. Just weighs about 3.2 ounces, so shouldn't take up too much room in your pack. I think it's a pretty nice little light. One thing that I was noticing as I was kind of playing with this was that it doesn't always want to work right. As I mentioned, right now it's in demo mode, so if we press and hold for a few seconds, it should get out of that and just go back to normal. So whenever I was playing with it, it just wants to stay on high, and I can't get it to go to the other levels. It just kind of does its own thing. So it might be a little bit temperamental. Maybe I'm not hitting the button right. It's very possible, but it just seems a little bit temperamental to me. There is another version of this light that's pretty much the exact same thing, but it does have colors. So if you want to have a little bit of a more party light theme, you can definitely do that. You can find that right here at etrailer.com. And that's pretty much all that I have to say about the Goal Zero Crush Solar Lantern. I think it's a nice little accessory. Definitely something that's fun to keep with you in an emergency, if nothing else, or to have with you at the campsite. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.